to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is arguably the best Mortal Kombat game ever made, next to Mortal Kombat 2 of course. While it was only an update of the existing Mortal Kombat 3, it was a great update that featured characters that were not in the original Mortal Kombat 3, such as Scorpion, the original Sub-Zero, Reptile, Ermac, and if you played the ports, you would get characters like Rain, Noob Saibot, and many others. And like its predecessor in the original version, you get all kinds of fatalities, brutalities, animalities, babalities, and many more. It was a great game all around. Many fans consider it to be the last of the best Mortal Kombat games. And like all other games in the series, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was ported to many other platforms like the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation, Sega Saturn, and many more. But one port that I'm reviewing in today's episode of Awful Games is the Game Boy Advance port titled Mortal Kombat Advance. And man, it is a god-awful piece of shit. Now, we know that there were crappy Mortal Kombat ports on the older Game Boys before, so why is this one such a big deal? Well, first of all, it was on the Game Boy Advance, which was essentially a portable Super Nintendo. And we see a lot of great Super Nintendo ports like Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country, and even Super Street Fighter 2. Now you'd think Mortal Kombat Advance would be a great port of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, right? Nope! Midway hired a developer by the name of VirtualCraft, and as a result, they took the game and they murdered it, slaughtered it, raped it, castrated it. Basically, a fatality. A real life fatality. And as a result, it was Frankenstein into this terrible, 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 terrible game. So how bad is it? Let's find out. Now when you start the game, you'll notice that everything looks really promising. The presentation looks great and the graphics look pretty good. In fact, I'd say it's on par with the Super Nintendo version. Unfortunately, things turn for the worse when you have your first fight. The first problem you'll notice is that the AI is completely broken. The AI is so cheap, it makes it really frustrating to do strategies. He will fly over the place, he will teleport randomly, he will constantly punch you and kick you until you're done, and a bunch of other weird shit. And to add insult to injury, the controls are fucked up as well. Simply pressing a button may be responsive, sure, but performing special abilities such as Scorpion's Spear, Sub-Zero's Freeze, Liu Kang's Flying Kick, and Reptile Spit are almost impossible to do. And I've played other versions of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and I've always performed attacks with ease up until this game came out. You gotta be really, really lucky to do these moves, and looking up a guide online isn't gonna help either. The reason why this happened is because in the original, you had a low punch button, a high punch button, a low kick button, and a high kick button. The Game Boy Advance has 4 buttons and a D-pad, but for whatever reason, they decided to make the low and high punches and kicks into just punches and kicks with the A and B button. This makes it very difficult to perform certain moves, and it would take a miracle to perform a fatality. The only way to beat your opponent is by spamming your kick to your opponent. Yup, I said it. It's just like Pit Fighter on the Super Nintendo. You literally have to spam attack in order to win. No strategy, no fun, nothing. Just spamming. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I've played Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on many different systems, including the arcade version. I've beaten it a couple of times, except on the arcade. And even if I didn't beat it, I would at least get as far as Shao Kahn. But in Mortal Kombat Advance, I couldn't even get past the first round. That was until I discovered that I can only spam in order to win. Now I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just shut the fuck up and play the game on easy if you hate the AI so much? Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's take a look at what happens. You have got to be fucking kidding me! Your opponent does absolutely nothing? So if you set the difficulty to easy or very easy, he does nothing, but if you set it to normal or hard, he outright murders you? I am fucking speechless right now, folks. I don't know what to say. Damn, this game is bad. The music and sound are really good, but they're also really random. For example, you hear the Taco Bell sound when you choose your destiny. And when you play as a male character and they jump, they sound really feminine. I mean, since when was Scorpion ever a girl?
I am so fabulous.
So yeah, Mortal Kombat Advance is one of the shittiest fighting games of all time, even if it's just a port of an already great game. The AI sucks, the controls suck, there's too many glitches, and it's just overall not a fun game. What? What the fuck? What? What was that? Oh God, no! Oh God, no! What the fuck? That was the stupidest shit I ever saw.
It's okay. Just give me a hug. Give me a hug. Let's just bond. I just want to bond with you. It's okay. I'm here for you. Hug me. Hug me.
Okay, I'm calm. Bottom line, Mortal Kombat Advance is a piece of shit. I know it's been said before, but it is. And Mortal Kombat Advance does not deserve fatality, brutality, animality, babality, whatever to destroy this game. It deserves nothing but bullshit! If you want to play a great port of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the go, I highly recommend Ultimate Mortal Kombat for the DS. It's a near perfect port and it's definitely worth playing. I did a blog review of it not too long ago. I suggest you check it out. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to destroy this game with the cheapest special effect I could find.